what's happening is the media is driving the policy that people are imposing, right? You have a school shooting, you have these things that are occurring. We're going to draw attention to every school shooting, every shooting incident that occurs in the entire country of 230 million people. And now suddenly it looks like there's a fucking epidemic of school shootings occurring throughout the country. And so you have these extremists that are like, take guns away, right? And then you have these people who use common sense who are like, look, dude, like, you're only seeing what they're showing you. Like, did you even take the time to look at statistics? Like, let's go look at the numbers of, homicide rate in states that have the highest degree of gun control. Well, yeah, you can use statistics to make any argument you want. Yeah, sure you can, but there's a reason those numbers exist. Like, can you use those statistics to argue how gun control works when Chicago is the highest murder rate per capita in the world? Yet they're the ones who are banning guns? Like, tell me how you can skew the Chicago gun incident statistics to prove that gun ownership should be limited. Tell me that. Like, let's talk about that. I'm all ears. Like, you can't, right? That's what statistics are for, right? Yeah, you can use, any study can be done to show and prove, but when you have unbiased numbers and statistics that exist that don't offer analysis with them, and you just look at the raw numbers, you can safely make assumptions based upon data just by itself. Like, you don't need a fucking rocket scientist to sit there and tell you this is like, how many gun controls, what does it take to buy a gun in the state of Illinois? Okay, how come Illinois has the highest rate of gun related incidents on the planet? Where are all these fucking guns coming from? Oh, they're coming from outside of the state. So what you're telling me is that you have these people who go to bordering states and decide, fuck Chicago. Like, I don't care about, fuck, if you live in Chicago, fuck you, I'm coming in and I'm going to shoot. No, you don't. That doesn't happen. Like, people don't do that. Like, I'm not going to just wake up and, like, I have a shotgun in my fucking bedroom and I'm mad at somebody in Chicago, so I'm going to go shoot up a fucking population center. No, that doesn't happen. There's more to the picture that we as Americans are being fed. Right? And that's the point that I'm trying to make with this conversation, and not really necessarily imposing my opinion on gun control, but it's our responsibility to educate ourselves and understand these problems. And then, rather than listening to what Facebook tells us and listening to this meme that my friend posted and looking online, and I can tell you the right is just as guilty of doing this as the left, is do your research. If you see something on the internet that gives an opinion on something, go to BBC, go to AP News, look it up, look at the real story, and you'd be surprised. Like, and I can tell you, a lot of my views and my perspectives on things aren't going to completely and 100% align with what a general conservative person believes, especially when you're talking about business. However, what I can tell you is that as an American, if you're using common sense and looking at a situation with all of the facts, don't even put opinion into it, just look at the facts, you're better off making that opinion, right?